everyone, it's Havoc. The purpose of this video is to show you where to get the highest level electric eels in the smallest amount of time possible. High level electric eels give more bonus wattage to your Deviation Energy Generators than low level eels, and that's why quality eels matter. So what you want to do is go to this dock on the northeast coastline, use mince bait and start casting, and I think you'll find out pretty quick that this is a hard to beat fishing spot for finding high level electric eels. You can buy the mince bait recipe from the person on the dock and make it at your supplies workbench. It just takes a type of meat from any land animal. It's really easy to make, but it's a little time consuming. So what I typically do is I just buy it straight from the person on the dock. You see all these video clips? Each one of these is me catching at least one electric eel at this location with the mince bait, so probably around 40 electric eels. I think I got all these recordings in around an hour and a half, maybe even a little less. Conservatively, that averages out to be around one electric eel every 2.5 minutes. The worst electric eel I caught here had an activity and skill rating of 3, and the best eel I've caught here had an activity and skill rating of 5, so it's essentially a perfect eel if you're not including having, 2 more beneficial traits on it as well. I would say that 1 out of every 5 eels turned out to be a keeper, which equates to 1 keeper every 10 minutes. For me, a keeper is at least a combined activity and skill rating of 7, but preferably 8 or above. If you take a look here, I got all of these in an hour and a half, and most of them have a combined rating of 8, but there's also some 7s and 9s in there as well. And, of course, here's my golden eel. And honestly, that's pretty much everything you need to know about this spot. The weather and time didn't really seem to matter, but I did catch the level 5 eel on a clear morning around 7 a.m. between these 2 docks, for what that's worth. And of course, the more time you spend fishing here, the more quality eels you'll catch. I mean, I'm just showing you what I did in less than an hour and a half, and I have notoriously bad luck. If you're curious about my generator setup, I do have 6 Deviation Energy Generators, and I have 12 isolated securement units dedicated to my best electric eels. It's easy to keep the eels happy. It's just the blue lights, a radio that's turned on, and I use a normal forge in the middle for the high temperature element. I'll be making a video on how I like to distribute power to all the different parts of my base, so if you might be interested in that, it should be releasing very soon. Just as a quick overview, with this setup you'll have everything powered on one circuit except for your base defenses, which will be on a separate circuit, so the only time you'll have to change power is if you're going to run the Stardust resonant filter. Otherwise, you'll have an acid farm and everything else that's always running. And on a side note, I would like to thank the Once Human community for correcting me on my first fishing guide. I got multiple comments saying I should give this spot another try. When I first came to these docks, all I caught were mackerel, so I must have just been using the wrong bait. I knew this was supposed to be the best spot, but I figured an update had changed it or something, and when I looked at the official website, it said that you can only catch eels in fresh water, so I just kind of gave up on this spot. My videos don't usually get a whole lot of views, but that video actually did pretty well. Regardless, I'm going to take it down since the information on it is subpar, and I don't want to be associated with subpar info. And with that being said, if anyone knows of an even better spot to catch quality electric eels, please let us all know in the comments section. I might have to take this video down and make a whole new one again. Thanks for watching, and Godspeed.